FEMA plus one base level elevation, they still need to do the coastal engineering stuff.
Right.
And the challenge is, in all of this coast, there are just a couple of coastal engineers that do this work.
Right.
So the issue that I was describing on the land side, which is geotechnical work that is delaying and it's taking an awful amount of time with the consultants doing their work and the city reviewing stuff, that is happening with the coastal engineers on the beachfront homes. And the problem is even more acute because there's just a couple of people known to do this. And the question arises, well, what can we do? Can we not need it at all because we'll be building beyond the FEMA plane anyway? And that's when you go back to the code. Well, the code wants it.
Right, the code. You think there's going to be any movement with Trump sort of wanting to take over some of the permitting?
Yeah, I think there could be some positives there in the sense that they talked about what is called self-certification, right? And that, in a limited way, can be extremely useful. Mm-hmm. Self-certification, carte blanche, can go amok and it can create problems. But to the extent the planning and zoning part is still held with the city, because they're aware there are view restrictions and this and that and so on, view corridors. So the planning and zoning is held by the city. And then we have some formal limited self-certification to overcome these issues like geotechnical work, coastal engineering work, et cetera, which is really gating the movement. I think that could help.
Do you see something like this ever getting rebuilt? Like, it seems so monumental. I mean, I just can't wrap my head. And I feel like because I know how to build, I would be more intimidated by taking this on.
It's not easy, even if the process was easy.
Right,
the process of rebuilding.
Right.
But compounded by all the issues that we're having to face. Like, there's a homeowner up the street that has been trying to get these revetments done now for the last several months. Oh. And there's a run around, this permit, this and that, so on and so forth. So with all of those things compounded, there is another issue on the beachfront homes, which is economical, right? A lot of these lots, they aren't massive lots. They are 30 feet frontage, sometimes 40 feet frontage. The cost to rebuild, plus the cost of the land itself, will end up making the structure more expensive than it's going to be worth in the end. And therefore, they're going to struggle to get the financial institutions loaning them money. They're not going to be able to get construction loans. So that's another problem.
Coastal engineering is a decent job that's unisex and you're helping the environment and smart's AI proof. And I think influencers should go take over Malibu, rebuild it.